Hey girls, hey, it's Allison here, and I just want to get right to it with the training. We're going to talk today about how to think through your contact list. You're probably a fairly new consultant or a brand new consultant even if you're watching this video, and one of the most important things that you can do is start building your contact list. So I'm going to give you the first piece of advice is going to be, the first training is going to be just about actually putting your contact list onto one piece of paper. Not having some contact lists in your phone and then some on Facebook and some in your mom's address book and so on, but having them all on one sheet of paper. This could be just a notebook piece of paper. It could be a note that you bring up on your iPhone or your iPad. Whatever it is, just kind of get organized and get all of these down on one sheet of paper. So that way you right away have in front of you your list of names, and also you can keep track of them in one place. You can keep track of who's answered their phone and who hasn't, and so on. So I actually created this spreadsheet when I was a new consultant, and it just is like a contact list, just like this. And then it had different columns. Yes, call her back, and M meant no message. LM meant I left a message. And then of course the no thank you category. So I had this contact list here. Another resource for you is a Pam Shaw focus folder, and inside you can get this on PamelaShaw.com under the design tools, and here is a, if you can see this, is a hostess prospect list. So that's another great place to put it. Okay, so that's my first piece of advice, is just get like kind of organized all in one place. My second piece of advice is into thinking through your contact list and evolving it and really brainstorming, kind of thinking outside the box to create a larger contact list, is to think in three categories, the A, B, and C category. Category A, let's start there. Category A is going to be those people that like, they're your best friend. They're your sister. They're your cousin. They're your grandma. They're your mom. You know, it's people that you know would have a party for you if you ask them. Like, they're the people that they love you. They're going to support you. They're going to have a party for you because they love you and they want to see you succeed. So those people, you kind of know how to ask them. You just want to like go out there, say, hey, I just started Mary Kay. Like, can you have a party for me? Help me with my training. And two pieces of advice for these people here. It's going to be easy to ask them because you know them well, super well. You hang out with them all the time. And they love you. They're going to want to support you. But two pieces of advice for you as you talk with them is, one, encourage them to invite some people that you don't know. Like, you don't want your mom to have a party that's just with her, your grandma, and your aunt. Okay, so that's not really like super helpful because you want to kind of get outside of that group. So have your mom invite your grandma and your aunt, but also, you know, her coworkers and also the ladies in her Bible study. So ask your mom to really, or whoever, your best friend, you know, ask her to invite people kind of that you don't know as well, which will be very helpful. And another thing is to really nail down the date with those people. Like, just be blunt with them because you know them well. You know kind of how to handle conversations with people that you are best friends with or close family members with, and be kind and respectful and polite, but at the same time, like, let them know, like, I really would like to get a date, even if it is tentative. All right, so that's group A. And group number two, group B, are going to be people that, you know, you see pretty often. Every once in a while, maybe you've even hung out with them, but you don't, like, they're not like your closest people. So it might be like some coworkers that you go out to lunch with all the time. It might be, you know, you have like your best couple of friends you hang out with, but sometimes there's other people in your group too. It might be like your boyfriend's brother's girlfriend, you know, that you like, she comes to certain things, but you're not like super close, like things, people like that. So people that you know, but you may not even necessarily have their phone number, but you might, but you know that if you like kind of, if you thought through, you could start to think of like some more people that you see pretty regularly. And that's who you're going to think about for the next group, for B. And again, with them, the key with them, probably with people like that, the first time you have a party with them, you're going to be introduced to their mom and her couple of best friends, and those are going to be all new contacts for you. So that's awesome. But with them also, you really want to, as with everybody, you really want to try to get a date right then and there. So I always ask, after they say yes, I always ask, okay, awesome. Thank you so much. This is going to be so helpful to me. Would you prefer to get together on a weekend or a weekday? And I don't say, okay, when do you want to do it? I kind of try to keep the ball in my court and try to help her to plan by asking, do you want a weekend or a weekday? And then from there, if she says weekend, then we kind of look through our dates and we try and figure it out, and we put something down even tentatively if needed. So that's a whole nother topic, but that's something that you really want to think about as you are talking with those group B. Actually, all groups. All right, group C is the group that is kind of like now outside of those. They're more like acquaintances. Or they might be people that you've even met like one time, but you somehow like have a mutual friend, or they're a girl in your class that you sit next to, or it's another mom that her kid goes to your son's school, or you sit next to her, you've seen her before at the soccer games, whatever. You kind of know, like you've met, but like you would never ask her to like, hey, do you want to hang out this weekend? Like, not somebody like that, but like, her. And if you called her, you might have to be like, hey, this is Allison, and our kids go to preschool together. My son, you kind of have to explain who you are. She go, oh yeah. Oh, how are you? You might even have to ask somebody to get her phone number. That is group C. This is your group that you most definitely know people, like you have people in this group. This is a group that, yes, it takes some courage to talk to, but they're going to become some of your best hostesses. They're going to become also not only your best hostesses, but some of your new great friends. It's going to be a great opportunity for you to get to really know these people. And so just think about who that could be in your life. And some examples from my own self. My first year in Mary Kay is I did have my husband write down some of the teachers that he worked with that I had just met at like the orientation, or I think they had like a welcome to school, like he was a teacher at the time, and I been introduced to them, but I didn't know them past that. So I had him give me look up their numbers in the directory, and I called them. I also remembered that my husband's, one of his really good friends had a cookout, and his sister had been to the cookout, and she was just like really cute and fun. And we just literally were introduced like at the cookout and never saw her again. And I called or texted his friend and said, hey, I would love to get your sister's phone number to book a facial with her. And his friend's like, okay. So I thought of her. Also, I went to, my sister had a birthday party for her son and met a couple of the ladies that she had previously worked with, and a couple girls in her Bible study. I texted my sister the next day and said, hey, I would love to do a Mary Kay facial with so-and-so. And I've done this throughout the years, and she would just text me their phone number, and then I would call them. So, and again, we have a script for that on our website in the training center. And so I would just literally use a script. I still use the script today. So they absolutely work. And they made many women a lot of dollars. And so just stick to that script with people that are in that group B and C specifically. So those are the kind of people you really start to want to brainstorm about and get them down on your contact sheet. And then just have the courage to give them a call, and you will just be so amazed at the people that come into your life and the relationships that you get to build, and the people that you just connect with through this business and through having the courage just to reach out and make your list and brainstorm and call them or text them or Facebook them or whatever. So that's my advice for you on building your contact list. Hope that is helpful, and you go out today and implement it. All right. Thanks, girls.